All right, it is disembarkation day, embarkation day. Leaving the NCL Getaway, getting on the MSC Seaside. So let's go get some breakfast before we get off this boat. Terminal C, I'm going to walk down to Terminal AA for MSC and do the second part of this side-to-side short cruise journey. Hey, this is Brent, and welcome to Brent's Crossroads. Here we are. It's disembarkation day and embarkation day. So let's start with some breakfast. I realized how disappointing the cinnamon rolls were on the getaway. But MSC, they're fantastic. Lining up, getting ready to disembark the getaway. And this wraps up chapter 1 of the challenge. Walking off, disembarkation off the getaway was extremely easy. Whenever we weren't in a rush, so we kind of hung around for a little bit, casually ate breakfast. Usually we're in a hurry to get off the ship so that we can start the drive back. But this time, since we're just walking down to the other ship, to the other terminal, we could hang around a little bit. Well, getting off the ship was easy. Here we are. It's like the last look in close proximity to the getaway. At this point, I'm already starting to think it's like, all right, starting to run through what I felt about this cruise in my head. And I really like the getaway. I really enjoy NCL cruises. This was my second NCL cruise, between my Alaskan cruise on the Bliss and then this one. And likewise, this will be my second MSC cruise. But one interesting thing is, like, how do I feel about the ships, all 4 ships, going? My 2 previous cruises on the 2 cruise lines were 7-day to doing the 3-day and the 4-day. Like, how does that affect how I feel about the ship? And starting off with the getaway, it does a little bit, because I feel like I either rushed myself or I had to skip a lot of stuff because I didn't have the time. I have an extra day with the Seaside, so we'll see how that goes. So we left Terminal C, and we are now on our way. It's about a 15-minute walk to get from Terminal C, where NCL is, to Terminal AA. And there are some spots where you lose sidewalk. Like here, you're kind of like hopping through ports. Like then you get to this section here. This is Royal, and this is really the only kind of touch and go part of the walk. It's really an easy walk, but once you get to here, oh my God, because you have the wonder of the seas disembarking. You have the people showing up for embarkation day for the wonder of the seas, and people are waiting for Ubers, and it's just super packed, super chaotic, super fun to get through. And I get to be in this end of it in October. But at least I'll be leaving here and walking down to the carnival. So you go through here, cross, and you get to this section here, which is like underneath the parking garage and underneath the terminal for Terminal AA. There's just this real barely a sidewalk to walk through here. So you have to be careful with the airport shuttles, hotel shuttles here pulling up. Like I said, 15 to 20 minute walk depending on how fast you walk. And just like that, we've made it to the MSC Terminal AA. Easy walk. Not sure if it was nice, sunny. Because it's in the morning, it wasn't like too hot and sticky yet. Getting into the MSC is really easy as well. So this time my thoughts start to kind of change a little bit it's like, all right, I'm already starting to put the NCL out of my head. It's time to start thinking about MSC. What are my hopes and expectations for this cruise? How is this ship going to compare to the Getaway ship? How is this terminal compared to the other terminal? The thing that was different is that there are two piers at Terminal AA. MSC Seaside was going out of one. And then the Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas was going out of the other one. But they have this brand new massive terminal, which I believe is the largest terminal in the world right now, from what I believe I read. If I'm wrong about that, somebody just drop a comment in the comments. But I'm pretty sure they said it's the largest terminal as of now. Royal Caribbean's building a new one further down. Don't know if it's going to be bigger yet. Getting through security was easy. There wasn't a line whenever we went through.
The new MSC Hotness.
Be very careful what you bring in, because they will confiscate stuff. We had a plug that had, instead of having multiple USB plugs, it had multiple like plugins, and they confiscated that. You can have like the multiple USB adapter, but you cannot have it for like an extension cord with multiple, or some kind of a spike bar or anything like that has multiple outlets. You can only have for the USB cords. Nice big, lots of seals. Half of it is for the Royal ship, half of it was for the Seaside.
All right, made it to cruise number 2 on the side to side. We're in the waiting area to get on the MSC Seaside for cruise number 2 on this cruise experience. So now I'm just gonna relax and chill, because that was kind of crazy. So chill, relax, get ready to board the boat. Catch y'all later.
And before you come in to the seating area, they hand you your number. When they call your number, and they will not, you have to have that number for you to be able to board during that group. If you're like a 5 and they're calling 2 and you try to jump, they will stop you and be like, nope, you are denied. So for the second time in 4 days, starting to take the final walk.
Yep, time for the next ship. Time for the next ship.
Those great walks when you're getting ready to get on a cruise, because you're close to the ship. Starting to get my first looks at the Seaside through the windows of the terminal. Through the last gate, we're almost there. Almost there. But now, you get to make the best walk again. As you all know, this is one of the greatest walks you can take, this final walk. Sometimes it seems like it takes forever. So, excited to get on the ship.
I feel like I've already done this walk once today, but it was the opposite direction.
I'm excited to get going. Excited for new experiences at Ocean Cay. I'm excited about experiencing an MSC ship I have never been on before. I'm excited about making the comparisons between the NCL Getaway and the MSC Seaside. I'm excited to compare the private island experiences, the food, the rooms, the entertainment, everything associated with both of them. And here I am, crossing over, and I'm on a ship. I'm officially on aboard the MSC Seaside. Now, Norwegian Getaway had set the bar. Now, for the next 4 days, I'm going to find out if the MSC Seaside can beat it. As well, if Do Re Mi freaks you out, drop a comment. He does kind of freak me out. So, I'd like to thank everybody that's joined me on this challenge so far. And we're now getting into the MSC videos. There will be some more videos for the NCL. So be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by the Crossroads. Check out this video up here for the series, and I'll see you on our travels. Bye.